marching to new heights of development under the dynamic and young leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant. A visionary leader, a meticulous administrator, tirelessly working on the dream to take Goa ahead. Goa Ahead is brought to you by the Department of Information and Publicity, Government of Goa.
Hello and welcome. Today we will talk about the disease of defection in Goan politics. In last 4 years, there have been 4 instances where MLAs have shifted their allegiances from one party to another. Now the matter is in the Supreme Court. Goa's politicians have been known for large-scale and frequent defections. Now the matter of most recent defections is in the Supreme Court. After 2/3 Congress MLAs defected to join the BJP along with the opposition leader and claimed merger, the question that has come up is very simple. Can Congress MLAs merge the Congress party into the BJP?
Defection in Goa politics is not something new. It is dated way back in 1963 and has continued till 2019. With not 1 or 2 but almost 10 MLAs including a sitting then leader of opposition switched its side and joined the ruling lobby. The fate of this defection, along with 2 former MGP and now BJP ministers, will be decided by the Speaker. As Goa celebrates its 60 years of liberation from the Portuguese colonial rule, Prudent looks back at floor crossing by the elected representatives of the state, right from the pre-statehood era. The very first post-liberation term, 1963 to 67 of the State Assembly Goa, Daman and Diu, a group of 6 legislators led by then Shiroda MLA, the late KB Naik, ditched the first Chief Minister Dayanand Bandorkar, led MGP. Then, in the late 1970s, Dayanand Nanvekar and Dilkush Desai deserted the late Shashikala Kakodkar, led MGP and embraced the then opposition Congress. The early 1980s also witnessed a group of freshly elected MLAs switch over in a bid to merge the defeated MGP into Pratap Singh Rane-led ruling Congress. But the Ramakant Khalap-Babu Gaonkar duo managed to rescue the line then. The same term, a short while later, saw a reverse defection by Dr. Wilfred D'Souza, Luizino Filero-led group forming the Splinter Goa Congress. Defections for the lure of power was more occurrence post-statehood. The first of which was in March 1990 when the late Luis Proto Barbosa and Churchill Alamar duo quit the Congress with 6 other MLAs to end the decade-long reign of Pratap Singh Rane. Even the anti-defection law 10 schedule couldn't shut the floodgates of defections which are opened by Barbosa-Alamar experiment of forming the PDF government with the MGP and tacit support of the VP Singh dispensation in Delhi. When it collapsed, as did the VP Singh government in Delhi, a Congress-propped Chandrasekhar government facilitated defection in Goa to reinstall the Congress back in power. Barring the 2012-17 term of assembly, every other since statehood has witnessed MLAs switching sides to either dislodge government or join an opponent's government. The 1994-99 term had a set of 4 MLAs switched from the MGP to Congress, 2 days after getting elected and even before they could take their oath as legislators. The term also witnessed 2 more rounds of defections leading to regime changes July 1998 by Wilfred D'Souza. And in November 1998, Luizino Filero. The 1999 elections may have turned the Congress with a majority of its own of 21 MLAs, but the clear verdict did not keep away Goa's power politics of the taint of defection. The Luizino Filero government was toppled in 4 months with a 10 MLA group led by Francisco Sardina forming their own group and a government with support from the BJP. Sardina's group lasted in power for just 11 months before the late Manohar Parrikar pulled the plug and himself became the chief minister, again aided by a series of defections. It was a term which Parrikar curtailed by dissolving the house to preempt defections and loss of power. The subsequent election in 2002 returned Parrikar to power, and even the amendment to the 10th schedule in 2003 which required politicians to quit their membership of the House to cross floors, couldn't halt the malaise of defection, afflicting Goa's politics. Post the amendment, it was Goa that showed the way how to defect by circumventing the new law with the case of current Konkani MLA Isidore Fernandez, earning the distinction of being the first MLA to resign his membership of the House, defecting and getting re-elected in a by-poll on the ticket of a different party in Ponjinim. In the same term, Delhi's shock regime changed in 2004 with the UPA dethroning the Vajpayee-led NDA, triggered another wave of Isidore-like defections, when a set of 5 MLAs, Isidore included, quit their membership to defect and get re-elected in by-elections for the Congress to topple the Parrikar-led BJP government. The subsequent 2007-2012 term witnessed relative political stability, with Digambar Kamath earning the distinction of being the only CM post-statehood to have completed a 5-year term. Yet, it wasn't without its share of defections. Current Health Minister Vishwajit Rane, who was an independent, quit to join the Congress and got re-elected through by-polls in Varpai. Also, in the same 2007-12 term, the two Save Goa Front MLAs, Churchill Alima and Alex Reginaldo, also switched sides to the Congress but was saved the trouble of quitting to get re-elected, riding on the merger provision in the 10th schedule. In the current term, already 4 rounds of defection have occurred. First, Vishwajit Rane quit the Congress barely days after 2017 assembly results, defected to the BJP and got re-elected through the by-polls route. In October 2018, 2 more MLAs, Subhash Shirodkar and Dayanand Sopte, followed Rane and got re-elected in by-polls held in April 2019. Before these two politicians can go for polls, the MGP legislators Manohar Ajgaonkar and Deepak Pauskar, in a post-midnight drama, merged a fraction of the MGP into the BJP, the same which is currently being challenged. The biggest floor crossing took place in June 2019, when 10 Congress MLAs led by Leader of Opposition Chandrakant Kavlekar merged the Congress legislative wing with the BJP. The merger that stands challenged at present. The disqualification petition filed against 10 Congress and 2 MGP MLAs will be heard by the Speaker on February 26th.
Now let us hear from senior Congress leader and former Union Law Minister Ramakant Khalap.
As a former Union Law Minister, how do you look at this 2/3 merger of MLAs claiming it as a merger of the party?
Constitution में it is provided that if a party merges, अगर कोई पक्ष, पूरा पक्ष अगर किसी एक पक्ष छोड़ के, अपना पुराना पक्ष छोड़ के, पार्टी छोड़ के दूसरे पार्टी में जाता है, तो उनके साथ साथ 2/3 MLA जाना चाहिए. So what is the first condition? First condition, party merging into another party. Now what is the meaning of party is a question mark now. रीजनल पार्टी की बात हमारे समझ में आ सकती है. रीजनल पार्टी रीजन के लिए, जैसे कि गोवा है और गोवा का कोई रीजनल पार्टी है, तो अगर वो पार्टी मर्ज हो जाती है तो अलग बात होती है. लेकिन जो ऑल इंडिया पार्टीज़ हैं, जैसे कि कांग्रेस है, उन पार्टी का जो लोकल यूनिट है, क्या वो अपने को पार्टी समझ सकता है? इफ दैट पूरा यूनिट अगर समझे कि यहाँ का कांग्रेस पार्टी का, कांग्रेस प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी, पूरी कांग्रेस कमेटी अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमेटी के साथ साथ और जो उनके इतर बाकी उनके जो ग्रुप्स हैं, जैसे कि हर कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में के ग्रुप है, ये सारे एक मिलते हैं और कहते कि चले हमें जाना है दूसरे पक्ष में. क्या वो मर्जर है पार्टी का? क्या इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस इस तरह से मर्ज हो सकती है बीजेपी में? और टेक इट द अदर वे राउंड, क्या गोवा बीजेपी प्रदेश कमेटी ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी localized in Goa, can it say the whole party, whole BJP has merged in another party? ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता.
And to talk about this issue of defections and the case in the Supreme Court, I have 2 eminent panelists with me. First, I have with me in the studio senior lawyer and political analyst Cleofas Almeida Coutinho. Cleofas Bab, welcome. And then online joining me is senior leader of the Maharashtrawadi Gomantak party and who has seen Goa's politics over a period of more than 3 decades, Narayan Sawant. Narayan Bab, welcome to the show. Cleofas Bab, I will start with you on a very simple question. When you read this order of the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court is telling the Speaker to dispose this matter on 26th February. How do you interpret it? The disposal means, does the speaker need to give a judgment, order, or he can still do the dilly-dallying that we are all expecting him to do?
If the Supreme Court has said that he has to dispose the matter, then the speaker has to decide and dispose the entire case. I don't think the speaker has a option there. Actually, according to me, this order is all that was demanded from the Supreme Court. There was nothing to decide there. The speaker had to decide, and a order had to be given to the speaker to decide fast. And that is all that has happened. It is really unfortunate that it has taken such a long time, because without the speaker deciding, the courts cannot take over the decision-making process.
But we all know politically why it is played like this. The idea is if you delay it, the elections will come closer, then the elections will be announced, and the entire matter will become infructuous. So when you look at this political strategy, how do you think the ruling establishment would look to counter this?
See, according to me, once the speaker decides, the matter is again before the Supreme Court to decide on whether what the speaker has decided is right or wrong. That may take some more time. If a simple order like to decide on a particular date has taken such a long time, then the Supreme Court sitting in judgment over the speaker's order may take as much time. Somehow the anti-defection law has become a toothless tiger. Whether the last Congress government or the present BJP government have not taken any steps to strengthen the law. See, when Congress was in power, they thought power is with us in many states, power is with us at a central level, so we shall manage defections through the speakers. That is exactly what the present government is doing. And according to me, the law needs to change. Time limit has to be given to the speaker to decide within, say, 15 days. Or maybe thereafter the courts also have to decide within a matter of 10 to 15 days. But ideally, the speaker must not have the decision-making process. The speakers have proved to be biased in almost every case. I have not come across a single case where the speaker has gone against the chief minister or the ruling side.
Narayan Bab, how do you look at this issue of defections, and what do you expect to happen on 26 February?
No, the thing is that as far as our regional party, MG party is concerned, it has come since beginning. Now, since our regional party is not healthy with vitamin M or some power gives, many things are not with us. So we have to face this all the time. As I said it, in 67 we had 7 MLAs are gone. Then again in 77, 3 MLA defected. Then 80, 5 MLA defected. 89, 7 MLA defected. 94, 4 MLA defected. Then 99, our great leader had also defected along with another 2 MLAs. Then again 2002, 1 MLA defected. Now in this, 2 MLA defected. Now this is going on. Now somebody has to, now what is it, we have to move to Supreme Court, High Court, Supreme Court, everything is there. I don't mind, but the Supreme over them is Janta. People should think of it now. And the people should think of it, and the so-called leaders of the different parties also should think whether this legacy will keep to the people to come forward, the leaders to come forward.
We'll go back to that. We'll go back to how people look at defections later. But Cleophas Bab, one very crucial question, and I think the point of law that is being dealt with as far as these two cases are concerned is about the merger. Can the 10 Congress MLAs claim that they have merged Congress into the BJP? Can the 2 MGP MLAs claim that because it is 2/3 defection that they are merging MGP into the BJP? Is the point of law settled on these matters, or this will go back to the Supreme Court and there will be more deliberation on this?
I will answer your question, but before that I would also like to correct Mr. Sawant. See, in 1967, MG split but also MG managed to split the other UG group and remain in power. They outsmarted the merger at that time. So nobody talks about how y'all, when in power, split the other side. So party in power always splits the other side. Sometimes you have also suffered that. See, actually, according to me, this point has not been finally settled by the Supreme Court. Maybe the Goa case becomes
when it comes to 10th schedule, it is always the Goa case that has shown the way.
Correct. Goa case it is Goa. All small states are bound to show the way because it is the small states there where the defections are more. Now, whether there is merger and whether the party has to split and that has to get reflected in the legislature or whether legislature itself could split. Now, these are matters that requires an application of mind by the Supreme Court. Finally, because according to me, in one matter, the Punjab High Court has decided saying that there cannot be a split like this. But that matter also did not go to the Supreme Court for the Supreme Court to take a final view in the matter. So maybe
so you are saying the point of law is not settled yet on this?
Yes, it has not been settled by the Supreme Court. For us, it may be clear. We may feel that merger has to be of the party. That means the party has to split and it has to be reflected in the legislature party by 2/3 members going the other side. But whether the party has to split or only the legislature party has to split, I think the last word has not been said.
Narayan Bab, what do you expect to happen on 26? Do you expect the speaker to actually dispose of this case and give his ruling? Or you still feel that they will come out with a way to somehow dilly-dally and just stretch it a bit more?
No, if concerned mind prevail on the person sitting there giving decision, then they will give the proper decision. But we cannot be so, you can say, because now the ruling party is there, then he is also from the ruling party. It's not the case that he is independent something. So we hope that he will give us decision which is favorable to us. We hope that we can't do more than things. We will say just hope.
One question, Cleophas Bab, is about the people that Narayan Bab raised. That we have seen that defectors have been rewarded with victory when it comes to Goa politics. Even when Sopte and Subhash Shirodkar resigned and went back for by-election, they were sent back to the assembly. So when you see precedents like this, do you think even those who are thinking of defecting in future, the election or the resignation is not a deterrent for them?
If you ask me, according to me, we are in a strange situation. Strange because our constituencies are about 25 to 30,000. This may be something like a council ward in some other states. In a state where a constituency is 25 to 30,000, in a three-cornered contest, if there is a triangular contest, you may require something like 8,000 votes to win. And a candidate who can master 2,500 to 3,000 votes, according to me, can be a candidate who can be, we can say, has bright chances of winning. Now, I find that that is our problem. That our problem is smallness. Smallness of our constituencies where, and then secondly, we will find we have these regional satraps, like constituency satraps. We have Ranis. We have in Ravi Naik Ponda or Davadikar in Ponda. We have, say, Babush Monsarat now from Taligaon trying to create a Tiswadi sultanate.
Supremacy.
No, sultanate it is. Then Michael Lobo is trying to create one sultanate there. So now in all this we find that if some party provides them 3,000 votes or 4,000 votes, they can win again with either side. So unless the people decide that we shall not reward this person, then it is not going to happen. Look at Babush Monsarat. Now as far as Babush Monsarat, Congress, if they had not given him ticket last time, Congress would have considered as not smart in politics. It is we people consider defection as smartness, and that is how they are rewarded. And even now we find many of the people who have gone out of the party, we consider them very smart because they have gone out to help development in their constituency. Now, development, in the name of development, we find that all that is happening is deals and contracts, nothing more than that.
Okay.
Everybody is shifting for money, but somehow people are condoning this. And people are condoning also because of our smallness problem. Few people you have to manage.
Narayan Bab, you have seen this from decades. So when you look at
Yeah.
this, people rewarding the defectors
Yeah.
with victory, what do you feel? How do you analyze it?
No, the thing is that if you say that Gravita said it, that they are rewarding, but as you say, if you just go back to 77, then again in 89